a quick community service announcement. If you don't hit the like button, I will set Animal onto you and then... Hey going big world, it's KJ Cool here, and want to welcome you to the fake news, where we do little research about the truth, and then we search the truth with little research. I mean, it's just our opinions, isn't it, guys? Gosh, let's go!
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm out of the YouTube jail. I'm not monetized. I don't care. I'm making this video and I hope it finds its way to our favorite iguana. Now, I heard her saying on one of her streams that one of my lovely little followers sent me, you know who you are, that she's not an iguana and she doesn't like being called that. Well, I was only saying it because I couldn't think of anything rhymed with, and iguana was the closest I could come to. And she's the one that started this. If you say her name, YouTube just takes your video down, all the rest of it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have seen what's happened to Pastel Bell, that gorgeous girl. I can't believe it. She's actually one of the nicest people to ever make a video on this girl. And look at the crap she went through. I'm not going to stop talking about her. I'm just going to get smarter with how I talk about her. I want to say I have never made fun of her illness. I do make fun of the crazy stuff that comes out her mouth. She thought a ferret was a bird. Come on. Give me a break. I can make fun of that because I don't care whether you're sick or not. That is pretty funny. And it just goes to show that your brain is not functioning in the way it should. Now, my videos are very truthful. Everybody knows that. And in our YouTube community of creators, people don't like copyright striking people. They don't like doing community guideline strikes on each other because at the end of the day, it's just people's opinions. And it really shouldn't affect the person you're talking about. But my truth seems to affect this young lady quite a lot. I must hit a lot of raw nerves. I think that's why she's taken so many of my videos down. And this is my second strike. She's aiming to take my channel down. It won't happen. But you know, I started thinking, why do people dislike her so much? I mean, she is gravely ill and so many people hate her. And I was like, it's really bizarre when you actually sit here and think about it. It's bizarre. But then I thought, no one really likes addicts, because addicts are generally compulsive liars. Put it over to, say, someone who's a severe drug addict. They're not people that you just willingly like, oh yeah, they're a good, fun person. They're usually very manipulative. They lie a lot. They won't admit that they've got this illness. It's very frustrating to be around. And I think that's how everybody feels. Like, if she could just admit that she does have an ED, if she could just admit that maybe she needs to, say her videos aren't made for kids. Every video I make, I tick the box that it's not made for kids because they're not. But she's in this very dubious gray area where she does a lot of kid content, dressing up in cosplay and doing Bambi makeup tutorials. Of course, kids are going to like that. And she really should be ticking that box. She always puts it back on the viewer and says, oh, well, it's the parents not supervising. And it truly has very little to do with that. Kids can sneak in stuff whenever. But I did read on Reddit the other day, this mother saying, why the F did cosplay Bubbles, whatever she did just recently, came up in her 4-year-old's feed. She was horrified. So because this mum has obviously set her kid's iPad that it's for only kids content, that's how Iguana gets away with it, because it just slides right in to kids' feeds. Now, I'd be horrified too. I wouldn't want my kid seeing that, ever. And I strongly believe if she did tick that box that her videos aren't made for kids, the heat would come off her in a big way. Because a lot of people out there, and I read a lot of Reddit, I watch a lot of videos, and one of the main gripes is, why are kids watching it and allowed to watch it? Well, it's because she doesn't tick the box. So that's on her. That's not on us. And that's not on parents. And 2, it's very frustrating to watch someone in complete denial for 10 years. Not just 1 year, not just 6 months, 10 years. That is frustrating, because I think about teenagers, girls, whoever that watch her, that have an ED or have suffered from an ED, and they're like, I put the freaking hard yards in and it was horrible. I went to hospital. Yeah, it was traumatizing. I did this and I hated every second of it, but I got better. Iguana just sits in that fact that I went to hospital and it was traumatizing and it was the worst thing in my life. Probably going to hate the truth in this video. I can't help it because it is infuriating. Plus, my videos actually help a lot of ED sufferers in recovery, because they actually comment and send me messages saying that my videos really help them because it snaps them back to reality somebody and go, yeah, that's crazy thinking, because Iguana feeds into their triggering. They can go and watch her and go, yeah, she's okay. She said she's healthy, so I'm okay. But then they watch my videos and go, nah, that was crazy thinking. What was I doing? So I'm actually helping people. What's she doing? I ask you, YouTube, what is she doing? She's actually bullying and harassing very ill people and very impressionable people, youngsters. But I'm the one that's penalized because she has the power at YouTube. Everything is skew-if and it will come back to bite her. Mark my word, liars don't win ever, because the truth always finds the way out. It might take a while, but it just always does. I'm old enough and ugly enough to know that by now.
If your demographic isn't kids, then if you age restrict, you won't lose viewers. The thing is, though, is there's no reason for me to age restrict. There's tons of people where their demographic isn't necessarily kids. They're still not age restricting their entire channel. I don't really feel like I'm uploading anything that needs to be age restricted, in my opinion. Yeah, YouTube would tell me if I had to age restrict, okay? People have already tried to get me banned, get me, like, age restricted. I don't know.
There you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth. I mean, the iguana's mouth. She doesn't believe she should be age restricted because she doesn't upload content that's not suitable for kids. Well, that's actually a true statement, but it's how you look. It's not about the content, because you just talk fluff for hours on end. That is not the problem. The problem is that you are a thinspiration. I just clicked on a photo on Google yesterday, and what came up? A blog about you, Iguana, and how you are a thinspiration. So get that through your head and you'll understand why people get upset. And by the way, Amberlynn Reid, the Slayton sisters, they all admit they have eating disorders. They all admit that they are obese. You refuse to admit anything, and you play this game of denial that you are a healthy young lady, and you are far from. That is the problem. Do you get it? And by the way, YouTube will not let you know, because you have some power there, and we all know it. We're not stupid, because this particular clip that I just showed was from a lovely follower. She uploaded on YouTube yesterday. It had 8 views and it was age restricted. Can you fathom it? It's your content and it got age restricted on YouTube. How's that even possible? I know you don't upload your Twitch streams, Miss Iguana, because that's your secret society of baby iguanas, but the fact of the matter is you do know that this happens. So stop playing dumb. It's getting boring. Oh yeah, and stop acting like a victim, like everyone's out to get you. No one's out to get you, man. Everyone actually just wants you to get better and realize that you're a bad influence on youngsters. It's not rocket science, girl. So I want to get into this little video I found of this gorgeous girl who's 15. It reminds me a lot of EC because I think she was 15 when her ED started. So this young girl is very aware, but the story I see is it's a very sad story, but it has a happy ending. And I really hope the Iguana has a happy ending. I think we all do. But everyone is just infuriated with how much she lies and bullies us. I've put one of my fave songs to it because I'm not going to be talking over it because she's put up heaps of words talking about her journey. But it's funny, this song actually has Mac Miller in it. And what did Mac Miller die of? Oh yeah, that's right. Drugs. Overdosed. Another sad story. I just love Thundercat. He's the cat playing the bass in this. God damn it, I love that man. Plus, the song is called What's the Use? Mac's talking about his drug addiction. But anyway, let's check out what this beautiful young girl, aware young girl, is about to tell us. I'll see you after it.
Saying nothing without it, yeah. Don't let them keep you down. What if I don't need it, but there's something about it, yeah, and that just freaks me out. Yeah, I just want another minute with it. Fuck a little, what's the use, yeah. Never superficial, you gon' know it when it hits you, yeah. colder than the breeze, but the breeze ain't blowing like me, motherfucker, hold up. You don't need to hold up.
We're halfway there, and she's made it out of rehab, 7 months. And guess what happens? It's basically what happened to Iguana, and I see that it happens with a lot of addicts. Doesn't matter what your addiction is. Addictions are the most resistant illnesses to cure, and they're never actually cured for the rest of your life. And that's why Iguana needs to do a hell of a lot more work on herself in a unit, because she can also recover like this gorgeous young 15-year-old. I know she can. Actually, I think we all know she can. She can overcome this, but she refuses, and that is also why people become very aggressive and frustrated and hateful towards her, because everybody just wants her to live. She doesn't understand that in wanting her to live, everyone acts differently. Everybody has different emotions and feelings that go with that. But the same core message is always there. They just want her to live because she's a lovely person. So she needs to realize that there's very few haters out there, and the true haters are actually the enablers. We all know that. How doesn't she? Well, she probably does. She probably just, ignores that because it doesn't fit her narrative. All right, let's finish watching this video of this cutie pie.
Man, I when I'm off the juice, yeah. Well, I'ma give you what you came for. You know, work too hard to have a clue who you are. Set the bar so far, but boy, we can parlay all day. Crib long range with the yard. I know I should probably pray more, but you gotta love me. Cause I say that they spend money. When I had nothing, shit, it wasn't so funny. Made a promise to the homies, nobody go hungry. Look how far we came. Still they throwing dirt on my name, but it never worried my brain. Heads turning like a hurricane, swerving till the sun get up out of my shade. They don't get the picture, cut them out of that frame. Shit, I'm up 30 down, mile plus change. It's been a while, but I'm down till I'm out, and it is what it is till it ain't.
This girl really is being so honest. And I see what you mean about the body checking, because there's heaps of photos of her body checking herself. But it's funny, I've watched a lot of different stories about EDs, and people hit hardcore depression. I don't know how EC doesn't, but I do see her extreme over happiness as a mask for her depression. And that's why people also go, oh, she's not that bad. She's still really happy and positive and friendly. But under that mask, behind closed doors, the stuff we don't see, I reckon's pretty full on. And I started thinking about her mum. Her mum is looking after her own mother with dementia. She's got a highly autistic brother, and then apparently the father drinks a fair bit. So mum's probably just exacerbated, and EC's the only one that generally is quiet and just is in her room all day. And that's probably why she doesn't get the help. That's not entirely on mum, but it's hard when someone's an adult. How do you hold anybody accountable? That's the hard one, man.
Don't let them keep you down. What if I don't need it? Something about it that just freaks me out, yeah. Okay, I just want another minute with it. Fuck a little, what's the use, yeah? What's the use, yeah? Never superficial, you gon' know it when it hit you. Get a little sentimental when I'm off the juice, yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that teenager's beautiful story, because I really was touched by it, because she was so honest. I'd never seen anyone speak that honestly, to be fair, but I haven't watched a lot. I just thought this video might help anyone out there who's on the edge or suffering, and also to push my point that I'm not a hater of EC. I am a hater of her not being honest, and that is a completely different story. But then again, addicts are very dishonest. Nobody really likes dishonest people. And yes, I get frustrated. And being being Aussie, all my other buddies out there who are Aussies will understand when I say this. We are jokesters, even about really serious subjects. That's how we deal with it. We laugh at it, we make a joke. We're not deadly serious people. And sometimes our humor does not cross over to America. I know that there's some awesome American followers that watch my vids, and I love that you guys understand me, but hey, I've had some American friends, they just don't get sarcasm sometimes. And Aussies are extremely sarcastic. I just want a message to get back to EC. I'm not a hater. I'm frustrated. I'm angry because I want her to live. And I just really hope she takes something on board before the end is really nigh. That's all. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Back to my old stupido videos, because my next video is on James the Sester. And let me tell you, there's a lot of gifs in that. And I knew that I said that I'm not going to put one GIF in this because it's a very serious video, but I can't stop. You know I've got an obsession. I mean, I might even need to go to GIFs AA. I'm kidding! I just freaking love them. But anyway, if you've made it this far, god damn it, you're good people and awesome little buddies. Love you guys! Anyways, thanks for watching. Use all your little jazz hands on all those buttons, because you know why. It makes one little koala really happy. And if you sub, can you let me know, please? Because I'll be sending you 50 years of free good vibes. I mean, these days, that is a bloody bargain. Cheers, ballers!
In a mess, 'cause I can't